What stopped us from buying a home in the past was just pretty much a lot of the lenders, like banks, things like that. They won't take you. They look at you like you're like a peasant. Like they weren't there to help you at all. They just, okay, well, you didn't make enough, or your credit was bad, and they just weren't there to help enough. So. When I contacted another company prior to contacting Forte Real Estate, they just shut the door on us. They were not accepting our application at all. They looked at us because we had lower credit scores, and it just wasn't good enough for them to accept us. So then that's what encouraged me to go to Forte Real Estate. It's more like a last minute hope thing, because it's like, okay, it's this or we're gonna go back to renting. So I was like, hey, if we could own a home and call it ours, then this is the company to go with, because they didn't shut the door on us. I was skeptical. I thought that it was just a company just buying and flipping, like that's what it was, you know? I was scared. I was like, yeah, no, I don't want to. You can make a house, but you need to make a house a home. And finally, when I walked into the doors of this place, I said, this house is my home, and this is where I want to be for the rest of my life and raise my family in. So I felt very comfortable. How did Forte treat us? Forte treated us really good.
Like family?
Like family. Like, it was like open doors. Anytime that I would text or email or, call, they were right on it. Any questions I had, it was answered. Any help, anything, because I was skeptical. So I was like, okay, well, do you guys do this? He was always there to reassure us. Ben was always there to reassure us.
Very easy. It was very easy to get pre-approved. Asked questions, took our income, and then we were pre-approved.
Paying rent,
it's not yours.
It's not yours. Compared to paying a mortgage, you know that you're paying to something that you own. You own it. You own it. You have a title. You're not just leasing or renting, kind of thing. You have to give it back, or you get kicked out, or the landlord says, well, I'm selling my house. And that's what happened to us. The landlord just said he found a bigger buyer and pretty much was kicking us out. So that's when I went on Kijiji and I found you guys. Actually, you weren't the first, but I was looking for other places to rent. But when it said like bankruptcy and we're here to help, and I was like, okay, so let's try this. He even said like, good job, like thanks for finding that. So then we went through the paperwork with you, and here we are today. The interest is high, yes, but it's worth it in the end. Because like I said, we're not going to lose the place. A landlord's not going to tell us like, hey, I found a bigger buyer. Forte's not going to do that to us. The utilities are very affordable. They're not expensive at all. We have the new eco-friendly heating and cooling systems. It's a really good system. We have one upstairs and we have one downstairs, and I couldn't have asked for a better system in our house. It feels amazing. Like I said, Forte Real Estate gave us that opportunity, and every day that I pull up in my driveway and I take the keys out and I open, and I own this. Like, I literally own this. I still can't believe that I own it. Thank you again, Forte Real Estate, for giving us the chance. We appreciate it. I would recommend Forte because of the fact that you guys are there to help people, whether they're in bankruptcy at that moment, or if they're in discharge, or just any troubles, and bad credit, good credit, you guys treat them like family. And a bank will close doors 5,000 times, where Forte, you did not shut the door on us, not once. You helped us. We had a little bump in our little credit there, but you went above and beyond, and you looked over that and you said, you know what, this couple, they deserve it. And we are very thankful for that. I appreciate that. So I would definitely recommend Forte Real Estate to anybody.
Try Forte. They'll be helpful to you, and you be able to get a home, and just they show you that they care, where conventional lenders don't care. They don't want to give people second chances, but Forte does. Like she said, they treat you like family, to be there for you and guide you through the right direction.
The homes are wonderful. You won't be disappointed. The eco-friendly systems that they put in the house, the paint, the floors, from top to bottom, this house I will recommend. Not my house per se, but any house I would, with Forte Real Estate, I would recommend, just because, like I said, they do not close the door on you. They're there with welcoming open arms, always, and we appreciate that. Thank you. From Forte Real Estate, I'm 110% happy.